What's up, everybody? It's Kenny from MagChop. Welcome to the 41st episode. I am so glad you guys are here. I'm very excited. Got a lot of stuff to tell you guys about. Lots been happening since the last episode. The squad is almost done. You guys got to see a little bit more sneak peek of the second preview in the last episode, but you guys can actually go onto YouTube right now and type in the squad, Rise of the Chicano Squad. It'll come right up, and you can watch both official trailers for the movie right there. Boom. An update on the movie Negativity I'm in. Let me tell you, we've won 5 film festivals already. Really exciting stuff. So keep an eye out for that. That movie should be available for your viewing pretty soon. And wherever it's going to be showing, believe me, I'm going to let you guys know. Make sure you guys get online. These shirts have actually been selling quite a bit. This is the Cultura shirt. It is from MagChop. It's a really cool shirt. I enjoy making them. Go get one. Go to MagChop.com. Go get yourself one. So a lot of people have been ordering them, so thank you guys. I just shipped out the last batch, so I'm ready for some more. Go ahead and get those orders in. Go to MagChop.com. Don't forget, while you're there, get yourself one of the MagChop 15-ounce collection mugs. This one is called Awake, and everything tastes better in a MagChop mug. So, exciting news. Really cool. I was at Hot Legs, and I had sent over the picture of the squad poster, and I said, hey, is there a possibility you guys can put it up in Hot Legs? And they did. So if you're in Hot Legs, Fort Lauderdale, right on Commercial Boulevard, just east of Federal Highway, on the north side of the street, stop in there. On their electric board, you see the squad poster, which is really, really exciting. So, you know, it's a spot that I frequent. I love the place, love the food, love the music. People are really cool there. You got always a different crowd. So make sure you stop in there, check out the squad poster that's there. So, all right, I got to tell you guys about this situation. A couple months back, I was asked if they can use some of my episodes from Choppin' It Up in a movie. And I was like, yeah, sure, let's do it. So they watched my episodes, and they picked a couple episodes that they liked that they wanted to use. And the movie is called 9 Windows, and it's directed by Lou Simon. And so she's a really cool lady. She's really creative, does horror films, and I've always wanted to be in a horror film, right? But so here's what happened. They picked mine. I sent them over. I had to sign off all the rights and everything for them to use the images for promotion use, whatever. Well, the movie ends up being talked about on like some popular 7 o'clock Channel 7 news in Los Angeles, right? And they show clips of the movie, and they show me on the thing. They show Choppin' It Up right there on the screen in LA. I thought it was really cool. I was really excited about that. So I'm gonna put a link in here somewhere. I'll probably put it in the thing, but if not, you gotta look this up. It's really cool to see. Look up the movie 9 Windows, because it's a really cool Hitchcock movie. So really excited. It's got like a modern twist to it. So really cool stuff with that. I got interviewed recently on True Crime podcast with William Steele. So if you guys are aware of the show, there's a show on A&E with William Steele, and this guy did a show where he comes out. It's like from inmate to roommate, right? So he comes out of prison and goes and stays with these people. And apparently there's a bunch of drama. I saw bits of the show, and let me tell you, there's a lot of drama. There's a lot to watch there. But anyway, he started a podcast and he interviewed me. He was watching a lot of MagChop's movements while he was in, when he got out. And so I met up with him one day. He gave me a signed book. I gave him a signed mug. Really nice guy. And actually, he went on the Bagels and Shade show and interviewed with Veronica, and they worked some stuff out. So I was able to go on that podcast, which was really cool. It talked a little bit about my past, and was about overcoming, which a lot is about my shows. I like to talk about those things, overcoming adversities to be able to get to where you're at today, or to keep looking forward, because keep working, you'll get there eventually. But it was cool to see what he came from. He changed his life, got himself in a different direction. He's doing really well for himself. So moving on, let me tell you, of course, there's like the greatest show of art shows is here in Miami, Florida. And to be a part of a show during Art Basel is really, really a big deal. And so I was able to get into a show, and I was requested to be in the show. I was handpicked for it, And what an amazing show it was. I got to meet a lot of interesting people, and I had 4 pieces, originals, on the walls in a gallery. The gallery was the African American Heritage Cultural Arts Center. And if you go to see this place, it's painted all the way around with these amazing mural. And it's a tribal mural that you got to really look into. I got to meet the artist and watch some of him doing the final touches on one of the walls. Really amazing stuff. But to be a part of that gallery in that show, the show was put on by Louis Oliver. He was a former Miami Dolphin, and this guy is an art connoisseur. Everything art with this guy and entertainment. And he was really a great guy to work with. The show was amazing. It's called Le Art Noir, and this was their 2nd annual show. They have a fashion show. I was able to have my products out there. My artwork was out there, and it was a really cool experience. I mean, from the ambiance to the lights to the effects, the other artists, the people that I got to meet there. It was really a fascinating show. So if you ever come down to Miami, come down and make sure you try and hit all the art spots during Art Basel, because there's some very interesting things that go on here in South Florida for those shows. So the next thing I gotta tell you guys about is that something that has me super excited. I can't even tell you. I don't know if you've been following this. If you haven't, you got to follow me on Instagram. Make sure you go out and look up MagChop on Instagram and watch what I'm doing. If you don't know, here it is officially. I am the 3rd host on the 6th Borough radio show. And I got to tell you how exciting this is for me, because this is the one thing, like, of everything I've done. You know, I was always an artist growing up, but I never thought about being in an art gallery or going to school for art. And the fact that I've been in some of these prestigious galleries with my art is really an amazing feeling. But it wasn't something that I was actively always pursuing. And then from the fashion, going into, fashion and being on runways and designing clothes and cutting patterns and learning the different stitches and everything that I've had to learn to become a fashion designer is not something that I ever as a child was pursuing or thought about ever in my life. The acting, being in movies, being on shows and little web series and things like that, is really been an amazing experience, and I love it, and I'm gonna keep going as long as I can. And even then, with no schooling in acting and no schooling in fashion, and to be able to accomplish some of the things I've done is just, really like, wow. But this thing, going on the radio, was something at one time in my life I was thinking about pursuing. I wanted to go to broadcasting school. I wanted to know what it was like. Radio has always fascinated me. So anytime I got a chance to be a guest on a show, I would jump all over it. But I was invited by Denise and Joe to be the 3rd host of the show. I even going to have my own little segment. We're going to call it Choppin' It Up. And we're going to talk about like entertainment and adversity, overcoming adversity and things like that. I'm going to bring you a whole slew of stuff. So I'm working to create a synergy because I want to be able to carry one from the other and be able to do continuations and conversations. So really excited. So make sure you tune in every Friday, 6:30 to 8:30, and all the stations are going to be listed. It's on the oldie station on our iHeartRadio, South Florida. We're across South Florida. We're from Port St. Lucie all the way down to Dade County. So make sure you guys tune in, show me love, and if there's anything you want me to talk about or cover or answer anything, hit me up, let me know. And if you got any events coming up, any local events coming up that you want to try and get people there that you don't think, maybe you want to get some new reach, some different avenues to get people, listen, let me know about your show. I definitely want to know, and I'm going to announce it on the radio. I'm going to say, hey, if you're in this area, go down and see this person. And so get in touch with me. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoy the holiday season. Merry Christmas, Happy New Year. I'll see you guys next year.